Hi guys, so today we're going to use we're essentially going to trace over our drawings to make the insert for our yo-yos. We're going to do it a couple of different ways. You can see the one that I've made. It's a little bit ugly, so I think what we're going to do is we'll do it this way, then we're going to convert more orderly drawings, ones that we use from the computer, and convert those to SAT files that we can use directly as sketches. But you're certainly welcome to use this method that we're going to go over for your final design if that's what you would prefer. But today for this, you're going to have to download my image from Google Classroom. You'll follow along and make this exact same yo-yo. Okay, so to get started, this is what we're making. You can see it's two-sided. We just have the owl, so little mascot. All right, and we've made our insert. So right here, you can see it's just a simple flat coin-shaped piece of plastic. All right, so go ahead and open a new file. Then you're going to go to Create Sketch. So we want our insert to be 2.25 inches. So we're going to go ahead and use the circle tool. Draw our sketch centered at the origin. Then we're going to press D on the keyboard to get the dimension. Then dimension this as 2.25 inches. Oops, looks like I have caps lock on. Okay, and then what we're going to do, so we'll do Finish Sketch. After that, so you need to have the image downloaded somewhere that you know where it is. Then go to Insert. We're going to go to Canvas. All right, after you've gone to Canvas and clicked on it, you should get this pop-up. You're going to go Insert from My Computer. And then you should have something named Yo-Yo Drawing, something along those lines. So you're going to navigate to your image. Okay, then the face we're going to select is just the front of our yo-yo. And you can see already that it is quite a bit smaller than it should be, so we're going to scale it. So you want to go to Scale Plane XY. And we're going to try a couple of different things until we get it correct. So 1.5, I think we're going to do, let's see, 1.6. Let's try that. All right, 1.6 looks pretty close. We want it to fit inside of our overall circle. So we're going to pull it down, pull it over. Why don't we make it 1.65? Let's see what happens. Oops. So it just scaled 1.65 on top of the 1.65 we'd already done. So we're going to have to try again. We're going to do, see, 0.8, and then we will do 1.2. Nope. Back to 1. All right, so we'll stick with 1 in this case. So you might have to play with the numbers a little bit, but you're going to get the owl to be roughly inside of the circle. It doesn't need to be perfectly concentric. We can certainly fit that later. Concentric would be, of course, the circles they have the same center point. The origin of the circle is in the same point. Okay, so after that, we're just going to click OK. You can see that our owl is now beneath or on top of our sketch, and we're going to go ahead and trace him. So there's a couple of ways we're going to do this. We're going to edit the sketch that we have here. Oops, we skipped a step. All right, we're going to move the sketch to, nope. All right, it's not going to let us do that. All right, we're going to create a new sketch on the same plane. Then we're just going to trace the outline of the owl, and that'll be about all we have to do. All right, so we're going to use spline, fit point spline, and we're just going to start tracing. So it tends to not be perfect, but the more points you put, the easier it is to fix later on. So if you zoom in, you can get a little bit more control. So we're just going to keep adding dots until we've traced our entire owl. All right, so since we're going to be machining these later on, we want to make sure that our dots are, we don't have any really sharp points or really small cavities. So we're going to edit for that a little bit later. With these feet, you can see that it's coming to a pretty sharp point, but what you'll see as you do this is that it really is to your benefit to have as simple of a design as possible. And this is good for the time being, but when we get to the step where we have to create our files for doing the machining, it's going to get a little bit difficult to have a design this complex. But certainly doable. Alright, so now we just got to add the wings. Okay. Almost there. All right. So I'm going to try and edit this. So the way that we do that is we just click on these individual points. We're going to pull it down. You can see that that made the wing part come in a little bit. And then we want to fix this one, so we're going to go ahead and drag this a little bit. We want this to be out. So it's not going to be a perfect copy of our owl, but that's okay. This is artistic. Alright, then we need to add the eyes. So we're just going to use regular circles. We'll say we'll give him a dimension of, oops, so we got something. Alright, so if you have something you don't want selected, just, use the dimension tool. Or press escape and it will deselect. This one, we're going to set the diameter equal to 0.25 inches. Alright, we're going to do one more over here. Again, dimension it to 0.25. Okay, then we need to add our nose. So we're actually going to use the line tool for this. It could be a bit sharper. Okay, and let's go ahead and turn off the canvas now. So go over to the eye icon next to the canvas, and we can see that we have the start of an owl. Looks like we need to add some detail to our eyes. Do that. And if the eyes are not perfectly the same size or in line with each other, that's okay. It's a little bit of character to our owl. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to try and modify the nose a little bit to make it look a little bit better. So let's use fillet. And we're just going to select these two lines, and these two right here, and those two right there. And you see that we get a slightly rounder nose. I'm just going to pull on it to make it look good. Okay, so we are just about done with our sketch. We're going to try and fix these feet so that they're not quite so pointy. So just grab the points at the bottom. You're going to drag them in. You can see already how difficult this is to do. And so you're welcome to use this for your final design, but I think that what we'll do is we'll create bitmaps and create SAT files to use, SAT files. Alright, so we have something that sort of resembles feet. Okay, so press finish sketch, then we're going to go ahead and extrude. So first we want to extrude the overall body. So we're going to go to extrude, then we're going to select the disc of the yo-yo. Since the depth of the yo-yo cavity that we're putting this in is 0.125, we're going to specify 0.125. Let's rotate it and see what we have. So we just have a plain disc, but we want our owl to show up. So we're going to go ahead and click on the owl. So turn the body visibility off. So go up here to this eye icon. Then you're going to go click extrude, click on Let's do the main body first. So under profile, make sure to select the main body. All right, so everything but the eyes, the beak, and the two wings. And we're gonna make sure the operation says join. So let's turn the body back on, main body back on. All right, and so you can see as if we specified 1.25, nothing would show up because we're extruding, 0.125, nothing would show up because we're extruding the same height that the disc is already at, and we're starting from the same plane at the bottom. So we want to specify a little bit higher, so we're going to go 0.2. We're going to press, actually we'll do 0.1875. All right, and that's in inches. Okay, and so there's some ghost looking thing, but we're not done yet. Deselect bodies again, then go back to looking at our sketch. So we're going to go to Extrude to make sure our second sketch is visible. So click down on this arrow if you need to, and click on the eye next to sketch 2. Then we're going to go ahead and select the wings and the nose. All right, and we're going to do join again under operation. Okay, let's show the bodies. We're going to make the wings slightly taller. So let's make it 0.25 inches. It looks a little bit too tall. All right, 0.2. We'll do 0.225. Okay. Now we have our eyes, our wings, our feet, and we're just missing the center of the eyes. So we're going to go ahead and add those, and then we will be almost ready to insert it into our yo-yo. Okay, so once again, let's turn the body off. Make sure that the sketch is made visible. Then you're going to go to Extrude. Click on the two eyes. Show the body again. Then we're going to extrude it upwards. Make sure that the operation is set to join. And this one we're going to set equal to uh, 0.1875. 0.15. All right, okay. Press OK, and then we have our owl. So very basic. You can see it is a little bit kiddish looking, so certainly we can do better for our yo-yos, but again, if this is the style of design that you would like to go for, it does have a certain amount of appeal. It certainly looks like it was, sketched by someone, so that's kind of nice, but not exactly what we're looking for. All right, next thing, or not exactly what I would, not necessarily the thing that I find the best. So go to under plastic. We're going to make this polypropylene just like the other one. So scroll down until you find polypropylene. Click on that, drag it over. We're going to press close. Now we're going to add a paint. So why don't we make this, well, choose whatever color you'd like, but I'm going to choose white. So glossy. There we go, white. Okay. And let's rotate it. It looks pretty good. All right. So next thing to do is we're going to go ahead and save. So we're going to call this Yoyo insert. And then you could put your group name or call it name of whatever image you used. So I'm going to say owl v1. All right. Okay, next thing to do is you need to go to an empty yo-yo. So click on an empty yo-yo, open that. So the yo-yo assembly that you made previously. All right, here we go. Then you're going to go to the file you just made. So let's see. Yo-Yo insert owl V1, right click on it, then you're going to go insert and do current design. All right, and there we go, intersecting the yo-yo right through the center, so that's not quite what we want. So we're going to press M on the keyboard, which is move. We're going to click on move object components, click on our yo-yo insert, then we're going to rotate it such that it is a little bit more manageable. So let's move it outwards. Then we're going to rotate it so that it is parallel. So 270 degrees, okay. And then press OK. Now we just need to make it concentric with the inner diameter of our yo-yo. So go ahead, go to Modify, then Align. You're going to select the edge of the owl, then this inner edge right there. It doesn't look like that's correct, so we're going to flip it. All right, he's upside down, but he is in the correct position. Fortunately, our yo-yo upside down is kind of relative. Press OK once you're happy with it. And then in order to get a new one on the other side, it's quite simple because we have that initial construction plane you made last time. So go ahead and turn construction back on. You can see that there is a plane. So go ahead and go to create. Then we're going to get mirror. We're going to press capture position. Mirror pattern, we're going to go to bodies, objects. We're going to select our yo-yo insert. Mirror plane is our construction plane, so click on that. Then press OK. And we have our yo-yo has been mirrored. All right, and so it looks like in our mirror, the canvas is showing. So if you want to go to that component on the left-hand side in our component tree, just click on the down arrow. Then you can turn off canvas, just like that. We're going to go ahead and turn off our construction plane, and let's take a look. All right, so we got a owl with a little bit of character. Very cool. A little bit plain. We could certainly add some more decoration around the sides, but you guys have now been introduced on how to trace a drawing. So after you've created a JPEG, you've taken a picture of an image, you can insert it into Fusion 360 using the insert tool right here. And then that's it. So for this assignment, all you have to do is take a screenshot once you get to this point and submit it. So you're good to go. Over the next couple of days, we're going to be doing the same thing, but with different methods. So you guys will have to submit a JPEG of your design to me, and I will create a bitmap for you such that we can insert a pre-made drawing that we can edit a little bit easier. All right, so I will see you in class. Goodbye.